Hello, Ronda-Clingman Elementary School. This is Larry Skipper. I'm with the 12 Note Map After School Music Program. Some of you teachers down there and some of you students in the fourth and fifth grades remember that just a couple years ago we were down there playing instruments and having some fun with music. And then this thing happened, and all of a sudden we can't get into school, so we had to take a little break. We haven't forgot about you, and we want to let you know that we care about you, and we still want to plan on being down there soon, if not next year, to help you learn to play music. Who remembers the ukulele? It's a little four-string instrument. That's what this one's called. Looks like a little guitar, and it plays songs. Let's play a song that we taught in math. It's called Angeline the Baker. Okay, so the ukulele has all the 12 notes as well on it. It's like the other instruments that I'm about to play for you now to show you some ways that the same notes can be played on many different instruments to make the same song. So it doesn't really matter what instrument you learn on. What really matters is what instrument you have in your hands and you know the 12 notes. It's pretty cool, isn't it? 12 notes are like something a little bit like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That was 7 of the 12. So it makes a pretty sound, all right? I'm going to play the same song for you now on another instrument. I think I'll choose the guitar. So here is Angeline the Baker on the guitar. So you see how the guitar and the ukulele kind of look a lot alike. The ukulele's small, and that's great for you small kids with small fingers. The guitar's bigger, and sometimes that doesn't work so good with small fingers. So I suggest that everyone start out on the ukulele to begin with as far as the MAP program goes, and most of my students do that. And then they gravitate and move to the guitar as it gets easier for them to play the ukulele. Let me show you another instrument today. So if you're in the MAP program, you get to learn on the ukulele, and then you get to get better and show off and get to move into other instruments. This looks like a small instrument, and it is. It's called a mandolin, and it has the same notes as the ukulele and the guitar, and it will do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do as well. Isn't that kind of cute? I'm going to play the same song on the mandolin. And that's nice and cute too, and they're great for small fingers as well. So if you've learned how to play on the guitar and on the ukulele, moving to the mandolin is not such a big deal either. Okay, and we teach that with the MAP program too. This is called the mandolin. An instrument that's really close in kin to the mandolin is called the fiddle. This is a fiddle, and it's small as well, and even smaller for some of you younger kids. They make different size fiddles that fits your size. If you're small, they make a short fiddle, and me, I'm a big guy, and they make a big fiddle. A fiddle is a little different. All the instruments so far we've seen have strings, but the fiddle doesn't have the frets that tells you where to put your fingers. So what we have to do is we have to learn to put our fingers in a certain place to make the certain sound of Angeline the Baker. And I'm going to play Angeline Baker on the fiddle. this is called the fiddle. Fiddle's played with a bow, and it's one of the harder instruments that we teach in the MAP program because of that. You have to learn how to move the bow and find the notes without any markers, and it takes a little while, a little bit longer, but there's been many of the kids at Ronda-Clingman in the past that have started on the ukulele and moved to the fiddle as well, so that is something we can also teach. So let's see, we've talked about, so far we've talked about the ukulele. That was this one, little small guitar. We've talked about the big guitar back here. We've talked about the mandolin. And we just played the fiddle. That's what we just played on the next one. The last instrument I'm going to play for you today is called a banjo. And the banjo is a real fun instrument to play. And we also teach that with the 12-note MAP music program. And the banjo has all the same characteristics and things that the other instruments that we teach play. It has strings, it has frets, it has all the things that are necessary to make sounds. And I'm going to play Angeline the Baker for you on the banjo. And that's the banjo. Banjo is kind of neat. It's kind of got almost a drum head on the top of it there. It acts a little bit like a drum. And I would say that the banjo and the fiddle are the two loudest noise makers that I own and play. But that's a little bit about what's going on. Now, what all the instruments have in common would be the strings. The ukulele here has 4 strings. Okay. The guitar has 6. The mandolin has 4. Fiddle has 4, and the banjo has 5. So it doesn't matter how many strings, it's just knowing what the letters of the strings are in the musical alphabet. Remember, we talked about C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So it's really easy to learn. And so I just want to give you guys a big shout, let you know that we haven't forgot about you down there, and all your teachers and everything. We so much appreciated all the things you did for us during the 12-note MAP program in the years that we were down there at school. And we look forward to coming back to you very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.